Magnetic contactor is a switch. My name is Bernard. You welcome to this channel. Kindly click like button or like icon and subscribe so that you can be among the first to get my next video. Today we'll be talking about introduction to magnetic contactor, and I'll be looking at all the features of magnetic contactor, all the parts of magnetic contactor. Meaning, once you lay your hand on any contactor at all around you, you should be able to know everything about the contactor, as in the what the working principle of each part of the contactor. So I have a workshop. I prepared my workshop for you so that we can actually display this. We are tired of talking. You need to see practical, the real deal. So kindly click like icon if you have not done so, and also subscribe to this channel so that you can get the next video. Now, a contactor has what we call moving contacts. We have fixed contacts, we have moving iron core, we have coil, and we have fixed iron core. Sometimes when we are talking about coil and iron core, or let me say when we're talking about coil and core, a lot of people are mixing these terms. They are mixing it to each other. There's a difference between coil and coil. So core is C-O-R-E, while coil is C-O-I-L. So in this video we are going to talk more about these two terms. So now, moving contact. So according to the name, moving contact, that is, the contact is moving, simply put. So this is our moving contact. This is our moving contact. It's our moving contact. As you can see, goes in. If you release it, come up. If you press it, goes in. If you release it, comes up. Actually, the contact is internal. It's internally. We cannot see the contact, the moving contact outside the contactor. It's connected internally, but by energizing this button, so to speak, you are controlling the moving contact from the in the contactor. Then another component, another part that we need to talk about is fixed contact. Fixed contact. When you have your contactor like this is your fixed contacts. These are your fixed contacts. These are your fixed contacts. You can turn it to the other side. Yeah, to the other side. Exactly. These are your fixed contacts. These are your fixed contacts. Your fixed contact. According to the name, it's fixed. It's fixed. It's not going anywhere. So if you push it, as you can see, it's not going anywhere. It's fixed. So that's why they call it fixed contact. It's not moving. So unlike the internal contact of this that is moving, that goes in and go out. So but this doesn't move. That's why they call it fixed contact. Then in the contactor as well, we have what we call moving iron core. This moving iron core is equally attached to these moving contacts. It's also attached to, so the moving contacts and the moving iron core, they are attached to these guys here. So this very guy. So moving contacts, according to the name, moving, anywhere you see moving, is always the part that is moving in a contactor. So moving contacts and moving iron, they are connected together internally. So as we are moving, as we are pushing these guys in, and you are releasing your hand, pushing it in, releasing your hand, you are pushing the moving contacts and moving iron core at the same time. So everything, the moving iron core is internal, so we cannot see it outside. It's internal. It's internal. But once you open up the contactor, you will see everything we'll be talking about. In the next video, we would like to, please, if you have not done so, press the click the like icon and also subscribe, so in the next video By the time we open contactor and we are checking all the parameters, all the features we've mentioned so far, we are checking the moving contacts, we are checking the moving iron core, you will see everything. As it is, we can disassemble it. In the next video we are going to disassemble it, and we are going to also assemble it. So in a contactor we have what we call coil. So the coil is also internal. You cannot see it outside. It's internal. So it's internal. We also have what we call fixed iron core. Fixed iron core. The fixed iron core is equally inside the contactor, somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. So somewhere around here. So we've mentioned few components. Let's talk more about what we can see on our contactor. We've talked about our fixed contacts, which is this, which is the three terminals fixed contacts, and we've talked about moving contacts that we said is internal, is connected in series, is internal, is connected in series, always in series to the motor that you want to use the contactor to operate. So now another thing I'm seeing in this contactor is this small terminal, these small contacts, all these small contacts, all these small contacts. If you can see it, all these small contacts. Sometimes in the contactor you normally see small contacts, but some of us may not really know what the small contacts really mean and how it works in a contactor. So the small contacts, they are auxiliary contacts of a contactor that we normally use for control when you are building circuit. So we have a normally closed and we have normally open contact. So like this very contactor in my hand, we have two normally closed and we have two normally closed and two normally open. So I guess the first one is normally closed, while the second set is normally open. If I'm not mistaken, I'm still going to use my meter here to confirm it. And that's one thing we need to learn whenever you are replacing contactor in your industry. You don't just assume. Always play with your meter. If you are not sure, use your meter to check the terminal and know and ensure you are connecting to the right terminal. So now I said the contactor has what we call normally closed contacts and normally open contacts that we normally use for control. So is what you wire, how you want the current flowing through these three terminals, these fixed contacts, the current flow through them, how you want it to be, or probably you want to connect your indicator or alarm as the case may be, or hold on contact as the case may be. So now we want to confirm which one is normally closed in this contact and which one is normally open in this contact. I will set my meter on continuity. I will set it on continuity. I will first of all confirm if it's working, if my setting is correct. Then you put one here, you put one probe, you put one probe here, you put another probe here across each other. So we are expecting this one to continue to this and this one to continue to this. So anyone that read to each other without pressing the moving contact at the center, so that is your normally close. So like this one now, I will just put my probe here and the second probe here. Wow, this is what we call normally close. That is, without touching the contactor, is closed on its own. Without pressing anything, is closed. So it's normally close contact. So this is the one I just confirmed now. This very one, this number one. So now let's check number two. Number 2, we want to know either this number 2 is normally open or normally closed. So let's check together. This is number 2 here. As you can see, it's not reading, meaning it's normally closed, it's normally open. That's open already. If I want to close it, then I will have to click the moving iron core and the moving contact, which is this. I will have to click it. As you can see, it has continued. So it's a setting, it's not a mistake. That is the design. That is the design. The first two will be either normally closed or normally open contact. In case you want to, in your circuit, you need more than one normally closed and more than one normally open contact. That is why we have another set here. It's another set here. If you turn like this, you're still going to see another normally closed at the top, and beneath it you see normally open. So meaning we have two normally open and two normally closed in this very contactor. So when you are designing your panel, when you are doing your circuit, when you are building your circuit, you can play around it. You can do some styles, you can wire whatever you want to. You can play around with all those terminals, with all those auxiliary contacts. So contactor is if you look at contactor, this is not the exact contactor you'll be seeing in the market. It is in different phases, it's in different structure and with different manufacturer. So that is why you don't just cram a particular contactor in your head. You don't just cram it. You don't just cram it that this is a contactor. All what you just need to know is the feature, the component, the parts of the contactor. So meaning once you see another contactor that has different shape, you will not run away or you will not be confused and say this is not a contactor anymore. So it's still contactor, which you consider a switch. So this is how far we can go today. In the next video, please, like I said, click like icon and also subscribe, so that the next video you will be among the set of people that will first receive the video. In the next video, we'll be going to talk about varieties of a contactor. We're going to bring on board some contactor, a lot of contactors in market, or the one I can lay my hand on. I'll just sample all of them so that you see varieties of a contactor, so that once in your industry, if you are asked to change contactor, you will have familiar yourself with all those contactors. Thank you very much for your time, for taking your time to watch this video. Thank you. I love you all.